Hello Earth, welcome to episode 41 of season 2 of Making Cell, a series of videos where I record myself designing and implementing a programming environment called Cell. If you're just tuning in for the first time, I recommend you go to github.com/autocodenl/cell, link in the description. So we haven't coded in a few episodes because we're just basically trying to figure out the algorithm for Cell do, which turns out to be quite tricky. Very tricky. We did the conditional in one episode, and it was 14 lines, and it works beautifully well. But functions, sequences, really, that's the proper name I'm giving them, are more difficult because they can be recursive, and that makes it more tricky. But I'm experiencing some sort of writer's block, programmer's block here. It's been difficult to actually even get started recording. So I'm experiencing a lot of resistance here. So I think the right answer is just to push, but to push intelligently. And that's what I'm going to do today. I have about an hour. Perfect. So let's do it. So we had an inkling of a recursive sequence implementation, but then I basically, before implementing the whole thing, I just realized that I still need to be able to deal with changes, and that's tricky. So let's just review what we did last session. The initial problem is, these are the notes from the last episode. So this, we need to expand this into we'll just do it here. This should become, and it's very easy to do the expansion by hand here. It will be equal int, what was it, 1, if I remember correctly, because basically it's the name of the message and the amount of steps, right? Yeah, and then this one would be equal 11 colon int 10, and then sequence would be 1 plus int 1, this yields 11. No, what am I doing? Yeah. Yep, that is correct. And then if we suddenly do this, would be plus 2, which is basically change the definition there, we will get this 2 and this 2. All right. So already defined in terms of data there. And I can even do, it's the whole thing is a mess now. Well, not the tests, but the cell.do, it feels like really messy and unpleasant, let's say. if I do 2 here, I'm expecting some changes. At least it's very nice to have the test defined. Yeah, this is a 2, this is a 2, and I realize that this is also wrong. Did I fix it? Actually I did fix it there. Yeah, 2 happens twice. Oh, here and here, and then 12 and 12. Yeah, those are the 2 differences. One in the definition, one in the execution, really, and then one result here, one result here. Nice. Okay, I really know what I want in terms of value. That's good. Okay, we have this I need to write this this algorithm. I'm gonna go insane. So if we just do task 1, let's rewrite the algorithm to make sure we understand it 100%. So and there's no update. Actually, let's just think it through properly, right? So first would be no, we're not going to batch things out. We're not. We're going to do it, check the updates, and then the values continuously. There's this notion that comes, so this is a bit very far-fetched what I'm going to say, but there's a notion that comes from the early parser, and the idea, and well, this is not anywhere, but basically it's in his paper, original paper. So the idea of the algorithm is that you combine pieces of work, like you go in parallel through all the possible parsers, and then whenever you have the same like sub-parse, the next step, and many of these branches are happening at the same time, you just do them once, so it's way more efficient. So this is kind of the same. This is by analogy. So I want the algorithm to first check for an update for this when it changes, and then if that's not, the update is not done, then you update it and you're done. Otherwise, if it's updated, then you move on. That's the proper way to do it. So it would be, okay, we'll just still do it didactically and focus first on step 1, no updates. We assume the definition at +1 is fixed. Just had a bunch of cookies. It was a bad idea. Quite bloated. Anyway, bad idea. So yeah, you do it step by step from the beginning. That's how it works. The general idea is that you go step by step. You only move to the next step if the previous step is already done properly before in the paths. The moment that we do something, we do one thing and stop. We let a future call to cell do the remaining work. This is the gist. Okay, more in detail. Check if colon message name is there. Let's respect our syntax. Oh, sorry. If it's not, set it and be done. Inefficient, but clean. Check if the first step matches what you... well, we said we wouldn't update things. Step is there. If it's there, if it's not there, put it there and be done. If the first step is there and it has a result and it's a stopping result, stop error, put it at the top as the equal to the general thing. Repeat with the second step onwards until you run out of steps or you have a stopping value. And that's it, right? With no updates. Now, how would it be updates? As above. Because the message name is not affected by change, is it? Yes, it is affected. Ooh la la. Ah! Okay. No, it's not the same. If it's there and it changed, remove the other one or just return the new one and be done. Okay, I need some data here because I also gonna go nuts. What was the logic for setting the thing outside? I need concreteness there. That's exactly what I need right now. Well, we have the problem with the plus, which we'll deal with a bit later. Now we can hard code it like a boss. So I need two tabs, one here, one here, right here. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, bum, bum. I need to return paths for equal and for it's impossible. I cannot do this in one call here. What was my logic? My logic was to set it in I am going to give up here, I think. I will just return here. And just let the cell deal with this. Yeah, let's just let it give it put. So we're just gonna do it there, because I'm tired of thinking of the return value, because it cannot be done, because it's two things. I need to do the equal sometimes the colon. What's the point of doing some like magic outside? Let's just do it inside. It will work. So I'm passing here. Yeah, okay, I love this because I'm done with the target path. I'm done with all of that. It's done. The target path is really the context path in this case, and that's fine. Where am I? Here. Okay, what did I break? Can you spot the error? Same. Oh, there's this one. Ref equals whatever. Because I'm not returning. In the case of an error, that's a good one. The errors I had forgotten. There's kind of errors in execution, right? Well, maybe I can. Okay, I'll change my mind. It will return a value for the equal only. Solution. Return the value for equal, but let cell do modify directly the expansion. Okay. Something that was torturing me but shouldn't. Return current value with equal and colon. Solution. Return the equal value but not the colon. Let the function call colon directly. If it does, it will recursively call put and cell respond. So it should all work. in the same recursive self-similar way. All right, okay, so we're almost there. I think I feel better now, which is not saying little. Or did I break? Oh, sorry. Perfect. Let's give this song. Yep. Okay, so where are you fading now? 410. Okay. All right. The truth. We can just do something like return an empty list and be done. I guess I have to do this. Okay, better. All right. So we'll basically first do the check for the. I can't believe we have an angle on this. Yeah, let's do this and then I'll continue here. But I think I have an idea. But let's just feel better first and move forward with what we know. First, we do the message name. I want to check that it's unique. If current expansion length equals 0, I guess we can do it without updates first, just for a bit. Modify to check existing, rename the key. Oh, we need to do that in the example. Brilliant, of course. Killer. Yes, yes. Beautiful. Okay. I can't just... I would put... Sorry, what am I doing? Put... No, sorry, I'm calling put, so it would be just the path would be concatenate the context path, concatenate with this. I do... Yeah, it works, and I love how it does also this nice splicing there. See, that's why we don't need any macros in JavaScript. Right, so we have that. That's where I wanted to be set, and well, let's just do it in one call. Message name could understand. No semicolons inside expressions. No elbows on the table. So we have that. And then what's the value? What is the value? I say it's the current value, right? No, what are you saying? It's the what is it? Blah 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 blah. It's the message itself. Yes, it's a message. It's a message. Could be a path. And wait, it might be multiple lines, right? The message. Notice how I'm not using the spread operator in the hopes we can run this in Internet Explorer 6. Yeah, you heard it right. Any more that I can understand. Tricky. Well, that's not tricky. Just we just said it. It's a bit unreadable, but you get the idea. Now we check the steps. Look at this. The horror. But you will notice this is a bit cell-like in that the line is properly used. You're not creating too much suspense with the white space. Hell yeah. When this actually works, I won't be able to believe it. I just won't. That's the magic. You only have to believe in it when it still doesn't exist. Yeah. Alright, so now if I wasn't to worry about the updates, I could just do something smart like, well, I guess go step by step. We did have this. So we go through a set of definition. We could do something. Colon sequence, and then step number, right? Plus 1. Yes, yeah. No, because we started 1 here. Nice. If existing step length. Check to changes in definition. Ben. Yeah, okay, so we have the existing step length 0, which just would set it, right? It wouldn't be that tough, would it? Yeah. Yeah, I guess I can just return the put, right? Yeah. SL put. The path would be colon of context path, concatenate colon sequence step number. That's what I want to set. And then the value is what? This. Yeah, it cannot be concat, silly. It has to be the outermost. And this has to also be like this. But it's all good. Look at the similarities here. Oof, this is nice. Why am I slicing that? I guess I'm slicing the number, yeah. No, wait. I need to check for the values. What if it's a literal? Oh, let's just put. Let's make a list that is called. What do you call it? Is there a good translation for stick in the oil? But that doesn't really convey it, right? No, it doesn't. It would be like a wrench in the works. Let's do it in Spanish, and you can look it up. It's like things that are really sabotaging us. Palos en la rueda. Well, implement plus. Okay. It's okay. We can do this. And what was the other one, which was way worse, that I just came up with? I completely forgot about. Whoa, I forgot. I feel like I'm the guy from Memento now. Nice. What was it? Let's see how long it takes me to remember. I'm pretty sure it was something that was vexing. Had to do with the equal and the stopping. What was it? This goes away. What was it? It's not the updates. Well, I completely forgot. I'm tempted to stop the video and look back. No, let's see if I'm going in circles. I'm sure, but no. Okay, the good news is that this can be gone forever, I think. Oops. Right? Yeah, there. There was something concerning the existing value. So you get the existing value and you check. Well, let's just proceed with the algorithm. It will come back to me. It wasn't the updates and it wasn't the plus. It was something else. All right. The existing value would be cell get context path concat sec. If I remember. Oh, nice. I remember. What if a step in a definition is not a call? What a question, huh? It could just be a literal, in which case we want to take the whole thing, not just what's in the equal. But don't we have something already there in the cell get? Yeah, we do, but that's in the cell get, and we are going all solo and just doing the updates ourselves, so we cannot skip over the equals. Okay, I guess we can do that, right? Let's just do this because I will need this anyway. No such thing. I'm sure you're mistaken. Okay, so we now have this step. Existing step is not a good name. It's a step in expansion. The step in definition. Any other line? Bam 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 bam. Three parentheses here. One for this, one for this, one for this. Yeah, perfect. Once apart. Okay, so it shouldn't be such a big deal. So we have this step in do here. Compare if definition is different from expansion. If so, if step in, this turned out to be a good session, isn't replace it and go back to the beginning. on the gun. I have to say, this is the hardest thing I ever had to program in my life, which is good. I'm glad I'm doing this right now. I am. It's good not to lose perspective. This literal would be it would be step in definition she last 0 would be an at. Sequence step number if is literal value path push unequal. Interesting that path gives you 0 more paths. That's like it's like an algebraically closed group, closed field. Yeah, something like this. Wonder if a path giving you more paths is sort of, not that I know what I'm talking about, algebraically closed group. Yeah. So what I want to do is, if it's not literal push unequal, the existing value. Now how I took this from the definition. Note how I'm taking as reference the definition, not the execution. I guess why am I calling it in expansion? It's in the execution, right? Although if they are the same, and they should by now, it doesn't matter. So much for my cleverness. In any case, it's the same. So then let's just do it. Let's save ourselves the... Oh wait, if it's not defined yet, then I have no value. If it's not in the execution, then I have no value, so it's okay. And if I don't have anything, step in execution. this is gone, this goes here. Combine that with the put above. Save lines. Good. So here we at least would have one. So this is the existing value. Existing value length. It has no value. There's nothing else to do. Just stop. As it would be error or stop. Here we have a stopping value. We'll do output equals existing value. Just return true, just to stop this thing. And then keep on going. Would that really be it? Yeah, that's it. I still had to do the updates, but I did the check for the literal. Oh yeah, sorry. Put takes pass. Beautiful. I think this is a good moment to stop. But we made a ton of progress, I think. Yeah, we did. I am very hopeful with this. Like, we will just check if there's an add as the first element of the last path. If so, it has to be a call. It's a great song. Didn't know the song. Nice. Yeah. Sorry, I just got distracted. One more debug. Did I forget to return output? Yeah, it will be this one, right? So output returns okay, so what's the problem? It returns okay, so what's your problem? Okay, we'll debug it next time. Thank you so much for watching.